Hello, it is Foundation Friday, July 23rd, 2021. Steve Sipress here, and we are having a very active monsoon season here in usually way too hot and way too sunny southern Arizona. Behind me, tough to see in the phone here, but the clouds are so low that they are rolling across the mountains. Hey, Jeff, I'm sure you can see also. Maybe you can, that the clouds are rolling across the mountains wherever you are. I know you're close by somewhere. Anyway, let's get right to it here on Foundation Friday, another in our multi-part series on the fantastic classic foundational book, The Magic of Thinking Big, by Dr. David J. Schwartz. And here we're talking about confidence. And Dr. Schwartz quotes Dr. George Crane in his famous book, Applied Psychology, where he says, remember, motions are the precursors of emotions. You can't control your emotions directly. You can only control them through your choice of motions or actions. So to think confidently, act confidently. And Dr. Schwartz gives an example here that psychologists tell us we can change our attitudes simply by changing our physical actions. For example, you actually feel more like smiling if you make yourself smile. You feel more superior when you make yourself stand tall than when you slouch. On the negative side, frown a really bitter frown and see if you don't feel more like frowning. I learned this and taught this when I spent a couple of years as a Tony Robbins trainer. Part of the Tony Robbins training was just this. And we would, through Tony Robbins, we would teach people, like, I dare you, to, if they were all depressed. You see this on YouTube. You can see videos of Tony Robbins at events doing breakthroughs for people that come with the weight of their problems weighing them down on their shoulders, coming from a recent divorce or bankruptcy or whatever it is, and Tony picks them out of the audience. You can spot them. They're slouching, they're hunched over, they're not making eye contact with people. Tony's like, hey, stand up, what's bugging you? Oh, well, this and that and this. Okay, ready? Get rid of it? Yeah, I'm ready to get rid of it, but I know you can't because, but all right, well, stand up straight, shoulders back, tall. Now smile. Boom, bang, boom. They're like, holy crap, I feel great, right? So physiology can influence your emotions. Also, I learned this in a fun way from Zig Ziglar. I'm a big Zig Ziglar fan. Wore out all the Zig Ziglar cassettes back during my 9 years of door-to-door sales, driving in my car and wearing out those cassettes. And Zig would say, this is why when people ask me, how you doing? I'll always say something like, I'm doing absolutely spectacular, thank you. How are you doing? I'm doing absolutely fantastic. I'm doing unbelievably, tremendously fantastic, thank you. People always chuckle and go like, wow, that's really something. Wow, what must have happened? I'm like, what must have happened is I just said that because, as Zig teaches, and I've experienced in the past about 30 years since reading this book and going through all kinds of training on it, is I dare you, when somebody says how you're doing, no matter how crappy you feel, to answer, I feel unbelievably spectacular, fantastic, thank you, how are you doing? And then do that, Zig teaches, do that to 10 people, 10 times in a day, and tell me you don't now start to feel better. How could you possibly tell 10 people, I feel absolutely fantastic, thank you, and feel crappy? So I learned that from all kinds of masters, and here today we're learning it from the master of them all, Dr. David J. Schwartz, in The Magic of Thinking Big. We will continue next Foundation Friday with Dr. Schwartz giving us 5 confidence-building exercises. So if this one isn't enough for you, come back next time and we'll have 5 more exercises to help you go from not feeling great, self-conscious, lack of confidence, to feeling 100% tremendously, fantastically awesome anytime you decide that's the way you want to feel. And Jeff has a question comment here. A positive attitude is always more productive than a negative one. That's another Zigism. Zig will say, so thank you for that. Zig will say, positive thinking won't get you anything, but it will get you everything more than negative thinking will. That's not quoting directly, that's paraphrasing. But I love that. Sets people off with the old positive thinking, yeah, won't get you anything. but it'll get you everything better than negative thinking will, right? That's like the old saying, money, money can't buy you happiness. Well, I've been broke and I've had a lot of money. And I can tell you that I'd rather have a lot of money than be broke. So that's that one. And Jeff says, and even negative information in a positive light also helps. Yes, positive helps, negative doesn't. We got it. Thank you, Jeff. And but what we're really talking about here is confidence. And so we'll continue with confidence next week with 5 confidence building exercises. Hope to catch you then, and hope we are back to our regular way too hot and way too sunny instead of the way too rainy, although the temperature's nice, but humidity is high, rain all day. We are totally not used to this here. I was remarking to my beautiful wife Michelle this morning, I'm like, this is how it feels in Florida. Tremendously humid and raining a lot. We're not used to that here, but I thought you'd enjoy it. And if you can see it all, that the mountains are so, the clouds are so low that they're going across the mountains behind me. Doesn't really come out on the phone. So that'll do it for today. Thank you, Jeff. Thanks everybody else for being here live. Watch it on the replay. I'll catch you tomorrow on social media Saturday. Over and out. Have a fantastic day.